Oh shit. I genuinely do not think I'm going to get that out again. That's pretty full. That mirror is literally the size of this and no smaller. Luckily it was easier to get out of the car than it was in. I went to go pick it up, it occurred to me how close a fit that was, and this is taller. So it's a bit more square. I'm not going to open it yet, but it's a mirror and it's going to go here. If there's one thing in life, I don't like tat. I don't like having things around for the sake of having things around. But two things I'm big fans of are mirrors and clocks. Can't have enough of them. I'm thinking mirror there. We're thinking big ass clock there. We need to upgrade that clock. I know which one I want, but they're two different colours, and I'm waiting for them to bring out the colour I like. Potentially a mirror there. Mirror or clock is interchangeable in here. And then we're going to whack another mirror onto this boik right there. I'm going to get some more things for the house. Laura, we had a discussion a while ago about how we don't spend any of our money. Lunchtime, ladies and gentlemen. I've been crunching some numbers, though. I've been trying to figure out, like, money-wise, how much I've got and how much it goes up by and how much it goes down by over month on. And if, like, hypothetically, I needed to, how long that money would last. You really don't have to worry about this kind of shit. No, if you cut back on some things, you can live a really long amount of time on a semi-small figure. So, yeah, I've just been crunching some numbers and shit. You know how it is. You know how it is. I spoke to Laura yesterday. Obviously, it's the last video. Yesterday about stuff, effectively, and trying to figure out the best way of going about things. In general, it's weird because it's something I want to talk about, but I also don't want to talk about it. I've been thinking about also. When I last had a shave, I had some like dry skin around here, and I didn't want to use my electric razor, and I missed like 2 tufts here on my chin because I was using a normal razor, and they're really gingery. How would you beat it? I'm going to sit and have a think while I make my lunch, while I wait for this washing machine to finish. I'm going to sit and think about how it is I want to go about sharing this kind of stuff. And or myself some leftover Chinese food for lunch. Looking forward to it. I'm thinking about making videos saying things that I can't say now but could say in the future, and then uploading it later. That makes sense? That's what I'm thinking about doing. The question there is, what is the value in that? And one, I get editorial control, because these videos aren't edited. They are automatically generated via fucking programming script. Some bit of C#. And 2, I get the cathartic release. Hey Google, define cathartic. That is exactly what I wanted to say. I get the release of also being able to talk to someone who's out of it entirely, even though they won't get to see it for a long time. Well, I'd say for a long time, a couple of months. Kind of like a time capsule, could put it on the main channel. So, but really, apart from my own psychological well-being, what are the advantages of that? Is there an advantage? Something I can spin out of that? Potentially. It's a long shot, potentially, but am I just wasting time? Do I sound like a madman? I feel like an absolute madman. To be brutally honest with you, I feel like I've been mildly depressed recently. And I need to figure out how to get out of that. I was googling it. I was googling the definitions. I'm like, the symptoms. I'm like, not far off. But I mean, like, really, really minor. But every now and again, I do dip into that kind of thing. And this helps, but it can't help too much because it's too public. You know? Does that make sense? There are things that I'm still guarded in what I can say, and I'm guarded in what I can say to most of the people that I'm around, except for Laura, effectively. I sound like a lunatic. I'm currently doing a little bit of crafting of my, like, personal persona, things like LinkedIn and things like that. And I go, why is it so hard to write like a chunk selling yourself? It's just so, I just write the same sentence over and over again, then take it out and put it back in again, take it out and put it back in. Really hard. I need to update LinkedIn with like my newest job and whatnot. Come for a walk in the rain, just for a fucking spirit level. I had a go at putting that mirror on the wall, and it didn't go very well. It's currently not up, but I couldn't drill a hole deep enough. Got a drill for Christmas, but I don't think it's quite designed to go through brick like that. Unfortunately, the mirror is now in the dumping corner, where we put all the stuff that we don't know what to do with, while I've ordered a drill, a more powerful drill. So I think the other one is more of like a big like electric screwdriver. It's got like lots of screwdriver settings and only one drill mode. I think that's basically the problem. I'll get one that you plug in as well, not like battery bullshit, it's like boom, straight through the fucking wall. So we'll get there. Because the last time we did some drilling we used Ben's, and Ben has an electric one, and that one, did we put it into wall? We did, yeah, because we drilled, unless this wall here is different to the outer walls, because the outer walls were relatively easy to drill with Ben's drill, so we should be much better with the next one. Having said that, it's really like black, it's like black dust. I wasn't expecting that, I expected red dust, because the building's not made out of like a black brick, it's like a red, or like a stone colour, not, you know what I mean, like sandstone style. So anyway, yeah, that was a fail. I have not finished, I've updated my previous experience on LinkedIn, and I'm just trying to write my little bio thing, because that was a little bit tailored to what I was currently doing while I was job hunting. And I need to generalise it and or bring in Varialis into that world as well. But we watched 22nd of July on Netflix, and it was pretty good, but I'd have extended the first 30 minutes to at least an hour. It went on a bit after that. It was intense for that first half hour, but it could have milked that a bit more, I reckon. Successfully updated LinkedIn, and I've just realised that there is a spot for outside, so I'm going to move the car. Parking isn't very good at all on this road, so every now and again you have to park really far away, and yesterday when I picked up the mirror, I had to park so far away and then walk with it. And I always try and move it back outside the house if there ever becomes a free spot. But yeah, it's one of the, to be honest with you, it's one of the biggest like limiting factors of this house. It's one of the things like the extension, we're going to rip out and put a new one in at some point. But we can't do that with the road. And we've got no like off-street parking either. So that is a little bit problematic. It will always stop us having two cars, at the very least. We could upgrade the size of the car, to be fair. But yeah, so if you're starting to feel a little bit nippy, head on out. Go outside where it's fucking Baltic. Myself a nice little cup of tea. Right, so social media has been updated. I need to sort out videos. I should really upload a video today. So I'll do that next while I have my tea, and then I will look into doing, properly configuring the next blog. We need a new door here as well, man. Speaking of things we need to upgrade in this house, we've got a really bad draft through the edges of this door. And we'll try and block it up with tape. Because we don't open it, this door's locked permanently. But fucking hell, not adding to the warmth in this place, god damn it. So yeah, cup of tea, sort of videos, and then I will be looking at adding the blogging functionality to my website. Then I can just stop worrying about writing blogs, and then I just need to do FAQ, push it out, and then start approaching people again. Grief, I apologise ladies and gentlemen, I've just put those two videos up, the two previous videos. I'm so unfocused in those videos. They're hard to watch. I'm trying to figure out, figure out what to write about it in like the title and the description, and it's just all over the shop. I'm just saying, whatever, whenever. And that kind of perfectly antithesizes, I always use that word wrong, the opposite of a antithesis, is it a thesis, of my like ability to focus. Like, you can literally watch me just flip between things. And I know I was doing this yesterday as well. And I need to... Video sorted, social media sorted. I am now going to make myself some food. And that's about it. I'm going to make myself some food, and then I'm going to look into working on my website in some way, shape or form. It's not even funny. Look, if you... Oh no. We don't have enough bread. I might have a crust. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? If you have a crust and a sandwich. I was about to say, there is nothing more efficient in life than making tomorrow's sandwich today. I'm going to make 2 sandwiches right now. One for today and one for tomorrow. It's just one of them is going to have a crust in it because I don't have enough. So there's a bloody bread. Yes, mate, I talked Laura into sorting out the fire. It's been so long. Oh my gosh. Freaking love that fire, dog. It's absolutely the greatest. Also, I want to know why it's socially unacceptable to have a duvet in your living room. Because every now and again we get this down from the spare bedroom. And you just sit underneath it all warm watching TV and it's great. But you can't have it out in the day because it looks trampy. And you're like, why? It's just efficient, you know, it's great. Otherwise, productive afternoon. I have my blogs being hooked into my website. I just need to figure out how to style it so that because I kind of want like the author profile, which is obviously going to be me mostly, nearly all, nearly only, on the side, and then I want the content effectively to be driven from somewhere else. I don't want the content to have styling in, apart from like standard HTML blocks, as much as possible because it's coming from a database, and I'm obviously driving it from somewhere else. So I just need to figure that out. Otherwise, while I'm doing that on Atlas, on my laptop, I am adding in the ability to get a list of written blogs, a paginated list. It's quite complicated to figure out how to do that in a reasonable way. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I figured it out though. What did I do in the end? Because I'm building a generic framework, I just thought I'd wrap the standard way you do it from the database perspective rather than from the front end perspective. I'll just then me inside my actual website, I'll implement the clever way. And if I ever want to put it on 2 websites at once, I'll just smash it through. So I think to start with, I'm just going to have like a load more thing, and then I've built it so that I can just add like go to page X. But for now, I won't do that. I just went just had shivers, so that was productive. Otherwise, obviously, Laura came back. We had some dinner. Played some Mario, watched TV, standard as shit. But I keep forgetting to longboard when it's really cold, like it is today. Like it's frickin' freezing. Don't want to have to take my small skateboard because I'm not confident enough on it that I won't fall over, and I don't want to damage my coat. And I keep forgetting that I have a big skateboard, a nice big electric one, and I should bring that. So tomorrow, mark my words, if it's not wet, I'll take that other longboard, and or if it's warmer, I'll take my small one. So, in my defence, it is literally sub-zero. It's a lot colder in Bath than it is in Bristol, which is interesting, because it's not that far apart. Freaking love this weather. I love it when there's like a little bit of frost on the grass, you know, everything's just tinged a little bit white. I really like it when it's like kind of cold and snowy. I like snow as well, but I don't like it when it's that shit mush just after, you know. Also, driving around in snow is an absolute bitch, but just, I love it. I could live in this weather forever. I want to go on a cold holiday as well one day. I want to like a skiing holiday or sightseeing somewhere really freaking cold. Next year. We can't go skiing this year. Next year. Interesting day today. It's bloody cold. Went out for lunch. What's worse is having to take my mitten off to talk to you. Wouldn't be a case on a GoPro that I could press the button or just ask it to start recording. That'd be good. We had a session. We had lunch, a team lunch to like greet me, which was fun today. And then otherwise, I was flexing some code fixes and some stuff. We're helping with tests. I helped them test some stuff by manipulating the database and fix a load of bugs. 2 bugs, 3 PLs, and then otherwise flexed some architectural know how, as I like made public what I think it is that we should do with the architecture, which went well, which was fun, interesting. So we'll see how that goes. You know what, guys? Not to brag or anything, but this is the first time we went shopping and whatnot, and then I released a Nougat package update for my getting the multiple things out of the list. You know, getting a list of all the blog articles, basically. And I bumped the version of the main package, and then I needed to bump the version in the Mongo package, and literally, first time, bang, straight in there. Oh yeah, a little bit of a sort, a little bit of a filter, a little bit of a limit, a little bit of a take. Skip. Gucci. I always say limit and take. They're both the same thing. Normally I end up like releasing one and then being like, oh fuck, I forgot about that bit. Bump it again. Not this time. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet. I'll catch you later.